Greetings, everyone. I would really request you all to please turn on your cameras so we can begin the event. Greetings, distinguished guests, teachers, interactors, and everyone else present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of our very own, for the first time ever, in a national cultural exchange. So join us as we get ready to discover, embrace, and celebrate the culture of one another. Every event should have an auspicious beginning. And as for our culture, here we would like to begin with a lamp lighting ceremony. So let's fold hands in the reverence of the Almighty Deity that presides over each and every one of us and have his blessing. In a national cultural exchange is a 7-day event organized by the Interact Club of DLDAVPP. We're joined today with a number of countries, including Kenya, Ethiopia, Honduras, and Nepal. We would like to formally welcome each and every one of you who have joined us today. The program is entirely a student-intensive organization and entirely organized by the Intracts with help of our few cherished retractors. It has allowed us to make friends with people across national boundaries and understand them and their way of life. The Interact Club of DLDAVPP, also known as the RA Yuva Club, is a part of the Rotary International District 3011 under the aegis of Rotary Club of Delhi Megapolis. Our club works diligently towards community welfare with our permanent projects like Patrika and Roti Bank and the innumerable donations and uncountable visits to our partner NGOs. The club has been on a steady path of its motto, spreading smiles to achieve happiness. Well, we have a long journey ahead, a lot more smiles to spread, and a lot much happiness to achieve. I would like to formally introduce our district team, Rtn Ashok Kantur, our respected district governor, Rtn Manoj Srivastava, whom we've had the pleasure of joining us today. So we are truly grateful to have you with us, Rotarian Sandeep Devan, our parent club president, Rotarian Yuvnash Sood, the Interact chair, and finally, our guide and personal mentor, Rotarian Vivek Sardana sir, director of New Generation program. Now, I would formally like to invite our senior supervisory in charge, Ms Rita Maheshwari, to say a few words.
Thanks, Vishu. Greetings of the day. It's my pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests, all the dignitaries and the participants today for the commencement ceremony of International Cultural Exchange hosted by the Interact Club of our school in the honor of the 200th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge a committed and competent team of Interacts of all the participating schools for initializing innumerable events and projects that aim to spread awareness, sensitize students, and promote integrity. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this international cultural exchange. That is one of such projects that are undertaken by Interact Club with an agenda to promote international understanding. Our dedicated and passionate Interacts have organized an international cultural program for a week wherein the dignitaries from various countries like Honduras, Nepal, Kenya, and Ethiopia will acquaint students with their culture. I'm sure that the program would create an opportunity for participants to collaborate with people of other nations and to learn about unfamiliar cultures and countries. All the very best for the success of this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your pearls of wisdom. Now, I would like to invite presidents of our partner clubs to introduce themselves and their clubs. So, Sarthak Lekhak from Chelsea Academy of Nepal. Please take it away.
Hello, everyone. A very good evening.
I think you silence yourself.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm so
Sarthak.
sorry. Okay. Let me start again. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning. I'm Interactor Sarthak Lekhak, the International Relation Director of Interact Club of Chelsea International Academy. It's a pleasure to be here. The Interact Club of Chelsea International Academy is a club under the Interact district of 3292 Nepal and Bhutan. We are sponsored by the Rotary Club of Baneshwar, Kathmandu. Our club is growing and successful. It's a growing and successful club that's been able to produce 2 past DIRs, and it's been running since 2013. Our club, ICCIA, aims to thrive and build strong relations with national and international clubs from all around the world. We as a club, all our different interactors together we come together for different events and activities that we're able to host or co-host. And we're all one big happy family that loves to learn and teach the world who we are and where we stand. So I'm really grateful to be here today, and I'm really excited for this 7 days international event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarth. Now, I would like to invite Lillian Lopez from Interact Club of San Pedro Sula, Honduras, to introduce herself.
Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't know. Here it's morning, so good day. My name is Lilian Lopez. I am the one from public relations. Our president couldn't be here today, but I know she will be delighted to be here with you guys. So I first want to talk about a bit of our country. We are from the center of America. Honduras is located on the very center of Central America. Central America is located before South America, although people usually just recognize North and South, but there's always an in-between. Yes, we are there. Honduras is a very working country. We harvest as one of our main incomes. Our club is from the city San Pedro Sula, the industrial capital, we call it, because our city is proudly the most working city of our country. And well, our club is from this city. Our sponsor club is Club Rotario San Pedro Sula, and our language, our first language, is Spanish, Español. And in our club, we are a very little club, actually. We are not from a school. We are like very independent, but right now we have about like 20 associates, but we like to make a lot of activities with what we have. We like to have meetings. We like to interact with our sponsor club too, and interact with our Rotaract club. And well, we make a lot of activities right now, tomorrow, actually, I am going to be hosting a project of a adoption fair for dogs and cats, actually. But yes, our club is very active and very little, but we love it, and I love that we have a great relationship with all that is interested to meet, and we are very excited for us to be here with you guys to speak, to know different cultures, and thank you for this opportunity. I hope to meet most of you and make great friendships, even though we are so far apart.
So do we, Lillian. We're very, very happy to have you with us. Okay, so now I would finally like to introduce Ruby Sawa from the Kenya Girls High School to tell us about their club. Ruby?
I'm very grateful to be here right now to project
Uh,
and
I'm
our
so
club just
sorry.
started.
I'm so sorry, Ruby. We're not able to hear you correctly.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you. Please. Thank you so much.
Okay. I was saying I'm Ruby Sawa, the charter president of the Kenya Girls High School Interactors Club, and it has been my dream to network with clubs all over the world as long as I can dream. Our club just started in the year 2021 and able to carry out a couple of projects like Shinka, TM, children around the area. Yeah, so I'm very happy and grateful to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruby. We're really, really happy to have you with us. So, as we all know, no event is completed without a chief guest. And fortunately for us, we have had the honor of having 4 dignitaries join us today. I would formally like to invite Rtn Azeb Asrat Miram, the District Governor of Rotary International District 9212, to say a few words.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
All right. I'm sorry, I just got, this invite, today, and I couldn't dare to miss this big opportunity of meeting the young generation, the tomorrow's leaders and our future. My name is Azeb Asrat. I'm the district governor for Rotary District 9212, which covers Ethiopia, Kenya, Eritrea, and South Sudan. So in this district, our focus is on the young generation. My priority this year has been the very young, the innovative, and the dynamic people within our district who are really, as I said, the future. So I am really glad. Let me just introduce. If I have to say something, I'll say something a bit later. But, I'm so delighted and honored to be amongst you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to meet up.
Uh, I think there is some network issue from ma'am's side. Uh, okay, so while that is being resolved, I would like to extend a formal invitation to Amira. She's the president of the Club of Sanford. We couldn't have her earlier due to a few reasons. Amira, please join us and tell us about your club. Amira, are you here with us in the meeting? Um, okay, I believe the issue has now been resolved. Ma'am, ma'am, I'm so sorry about that earlier. I think there might have been a network issue.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, let me start again. My name is Azeb Asrat. I'm the district governor for District 9212, which covers Ethiopia, Kenya, South Sudan, and Eritrea. In this district, we have 138 clubs with about 3,800 Rotarians and 2,500 young Rotractors and interactors. So it's a big coverage, and we are always give priority attention to our young generation, who are the future or tomorrow's leaders to take over from us. So I'm really delighted to be here. I'm honored, and if I get a chance a little bit later, I will make my remarks, but I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much.
We're very, very glad to have you with us now. Thank you so much for joining us. I would now like to invite Manoj sir. He is the assistant governor of our district 3011 and a personal mentor to us. Manoj sir, can you please join us? Okay, there seems to be a network issue from sir's side. He has messaged me. He'll be joining us momentarily. Till then, I would like to invite Cesar Valdez. He is the ARDI of District 4250. Cesar, are you with us?
Yes. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Hello, everyone. I'm Cesar Valdez, District Interact Representative 108. As well, this year I am a DIR candidate for the Rotary Year 2023 to 24, with the theme Create Hope in the World. I am 16 years old, and I'm also the president of the Interact Club of La Ceiba. It's an honor to attend this meeting with you, to be with change makers from all around the world. But it's more satisfying to know that we all share the same love for Rotary. The District 4250 is set in Central America, made up by the three following nations: Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras. In Interact, we have approximately 25 clubs around these countries that are always innovating to serve our community. Something curious about us is that we are a bilingual district, since in Belize, English is spoken, and in Honduras and Guatemala, Spanish is spoken. Our district Interact representative is Isabella Romero, who is also a past president of the Interact Club of Villarreal International. We are open to receive any questions and comments through our email and Instagram account, and if you're interested in cooperating with us, have no doubt to contact us. And there, I'll leave the social media of our district. As well, we have developed multiple activities through this year, and our interactors are always seeking to serve in new ways. They're distinguished projects that they get to do, and we're always going to be proud of the effort that they get to make. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cesar. I believe Amira is here with us. Amira, can you please join us?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, Amira, we can hear you. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Amira, and I'm the president of Interact Sanford. Our club is in Ethiopia, and although our club is yet to be chartered, we still don't let that stop us. So we look forward to interacting with others and learning new cultures, ones that are different from our own, and building new friendships. And we're so excited to be a part of this cultural exchange. Our club started in 2022, and we focus a lot on community service and sharing what we have with others, whether that be our resources, donations, and even our knowledge. Well, we acknowledge that we are privileged to learn at Sanford, and we believe this is something that we possess that can be shared. And so we usually aim to tutor other students and children as well. I believe Interact has opened many great opportunities for us all, and so we should seize them passionately. And I'm so happy and glad that to be able to meet other people who are just as passionate or even more passionate than I am. And I would like to say thank you for creating this opportunity and for allowing Interact Sanford to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Amira, for joining us. We are really glad to have you with us. I believe our Manoj sir is here. Rtn Manoj sir is Assistant Governor of District 3011. Sir, I would like to invite you to say a few words.
Am I audible and visible? Because I'm sorry, I just joined in.
No problem, sir, you're audible.
Right. So, am I also visible? Because somehow, I'm sorry, the system is, I just joined in, I was just trying to. Anyway, good evening. Good evening, everybody. I'm so privileged and honored to be here.
Good evening, sir. We're really honored to have you with us.
Yeah. So, sorry for the delay and sorry, I got a few minutes late. I was driving back and I didn't want to take it from the car. And so anyway, so good evening, everybody, and welcome to this, to Delhi Rotary Club of Delhi Megapolis. Of course, I know that everyone from everywhere is joined in. I happen to be from that club and also as Assistant Governor of District 3011, which has really been doing a lot. And I would like to invite each and everyone here to come personally and have a look and be inspired with all that is happening. You know, people say that this time the theme is imagine. And really, once you come here, you let your imagination go through, because we are trying to really do things out of the box and imagining all the things that can be done. In District 3011, we have blood banks, 3 blood banks, which are doing they are at international level, if I may say so. We have a dialysis center, we have artificial limbs center, which has done human service, actually human service. I've seen people benefit and walk and use their arms after years. It's amazing. We have diabetes center, we have a skin bank, and we have a system which gives us cleft surgery. It gives us people who are getting open heart surgeries. This is we have health camps, mammography, eye camp, cataract operations. Actually, being a third world country, India, there's a lot of gap, I think, between the government system and the people who have so many things, good things, have the haves and the have-nots. So we are trying our really level best to share it with the have-nots, the people who do not have the health treatment, and we are trying to come very close to that. The other shortcoming, of course, is always education, because we really believe in education. And we have a Rotary Public School here, and our own club, the Rotary Club of Delhi Megapolis, is running a school for kids who are hardly 3 years old, up till maybe 10 years, from that range, from people who are kids of migrant laborers, people who don't have access to good schools, but who don't even have a proper address. So for such kids to get this kind of a schooling, this kind of a identity, this kind of love and belonging to a place, which also gives them an address, which helps them in getting into better schools, bigger schools, is something which we are trying our level best to do with God's grace. The other very important aspect that we are doing in our district 3011 is water. I'm also happen to be the chairman of the water committee in district 3011. And we have done a lot in getting the WINS program into the schools, the water conservation systems. You know, each one of us who's privileged, we have ROs. The schools have RO systems, reverse osmosis, for those just to clue in. And the kind of water that gets wasted from this system is tremendous, and we have made methods to recycle that water, to use that water for other purposes, using aerators. There are tens and tens of methods to conserve water. You know, there's like to contributing to the water table. Our club, the Rotary Club of Delhi Megapolis, is actually best known for its signature project, which is the check dam. We have already made not about exactly, I'll speak, we have made 13 check dams in the last 12 years. And each check dam costs at least $50,000. And that means they are not very small ones, but they are in the most rural areas, which are the the people who are the most needy, and terrain which is really needs this kind of some help, either from the government, and where the government can't deliver, then that's where the Rotary steps in. And we have made these awesome check dams. I would like here to mention that this kind of huge effort has been done with the help of international Rotarians. And the next check dam that we are making is in November, where the international Rotarians from USA, Canada, Australia, some of the countries in Europe, they come here themselves to represent the people who have contributed for all this. And they do on-site work and labor with their own hands. You may ask that, how does that help? Let me tell you, for a person who has attended all these check dams construction, it helps so much for the local community who generally have a tendency to look down upon this kind of labor. When they see people coming from the cities, well-off people coming from cities, and foreigners coming from thousands of miles away to devote their time, money, and good sentiments to fulfill a task which we have thought about, then they give the dignity and the honor that this project deserves. And they, more importantly, they have some kind of ownership which helps them preserve and maintain the project once we leave the site. And this, I would love to, anybody who's here, listening here, is most welcome to come as a guest of District 301 and my personal guests too, and see these things firsthand. Our next dam project, which our club is doing, is in November, and do join for that. And Delhi, of course, offers us a lot. We are running so many other projects, which is like we are running a Rotary Habitat Center, which helps people like the youngsters like you all to assemble in a place, talk about some kind of thing, do brainstorming, think of projects. We can do projects anywhere. All that it requires is inspiration, imagination, and the will, which I'm sure that all the people here, they have it. And I am always available. I can come back if required. I don't want to give a very big speech. That's not the idea. The idea is to just say that, when I was the president about, let's say about 6 years back of my club, the kind of things that we achieved are absolutely things which stay with me as a high point in my life. And this year I happen to be the district assistant governor. It all helps you in your own growth as a person, in your own journey as a Rotarian, as a human being. So I implore all the youngsters listening here that the real fun, the real satisfaction comes from giving. Find what you can give and give it with a full heart. All the best. I'm still here. You can get back to me again, Vishal. I really thank you for inviting me. I'm right here. You can get me back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. You have truly opened our minds to the our ongoings of the District 3011, and we are truly inspired to be a part of it. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Professor Satveer Barwal, to tell the students about how international cultural diffusion is not a thing of the modern times, how it has taken place throughout history, and how we have evolved from it. Professor Satveer Barwal.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
It is a great pleasure and privilege to me to join this program today. And, cultural exchange program, which is, India, particularly the participant country. And I would like to say about it is India, as you know, in ancient times, known as the Greater India, or in Hindi we all call the better Bharat. And we have a very long history to interact people all over the world. And since we have been in touch with all over the world, our relation with the other countries, if we see from the first century onwards, we'll find that our people went to different parts of the world, and particularly in journey start from east to west. If you see the entire the route, the ancient route, which we find in the way from India to now Pakistan, Afghanistan, then Iran, Iraq, and Turkey, and then the entire East Asia. So we have a very long history, and we have the cultural uh, exchange program, even modern time. But before coming to that, I would like to say that India has a long history or long tradition to explore the world. Before the India itself was explored by the other people in the modern time, but before that even the India play a very significant role. As we know that the you and I think that most of the people know about the Silk Route first, because it is known for the mainly the chief silk mercantile community. So for that, that was reason that route was between India and China. But later on, you see that route was used by the monks and the travelers, and we have a long history. Now today, if we go to these countries, and we have archaeological evidence also that somewhere recently we have found the coins in the other part, and those coins have a very significant, in the sense that in the first part of have the Indian symbols, and the other part of their own country, which shows that we have in ancient time have a trade relations also, and it also give traditions which are very much you will find in all over the world. For example, the people from our country, from that route which I have just mentioned, have tradition with them, customs with them, the language, and as a wanderer, I mean, they called Romas, and in the European they were called the Gypsies also. And these people almost forget about their original homes, but they carried with them their language, their tradition, their customs, and those traits even today have the similarity all over the world. And the people, even if you see some of the things today which we found in other people also, whether be say Eastern Europe, even you go to these countries, you will find most of the Indians, and they have very uh, cultural relations with them, and some of their food habits are the similars, and they also have some you see, if you will find these things in India also, that even in North India you will find most of the South Indian dishes are very much popular. So if you see from that point of view, our as I uh, uh, told you about that the India is also the greater India in the, ancient times also. Though all the surrounding countries which we have, say Nepal, Sri Lanka, Sumatra, Java, these all countries we had a very good relationship, cultural relationship. You can say we have, and if you compare that with the modern time today, you find that most of the countries, India is playing a very significant, crucial role in Southeastern countries, East Indian countries also. And if you say example of Nepal, or we have a long history with the relationship with the Nepal also, that even in you, I have heard about it, and I know it. It is a factual fact that the original Ramayana is the Nepal has, and it is the beauty. And most of our, the wanderers, or those the teachers or the monks in later time, they have visited these countries, and very much popular there. And our relation with China is well known, and a lot of people came to India, our ancient universities for the education, because the teachers and the universities like Nalanda, Tas, uh, and Odevera in Bihar, and these and many other the universities which were very popular during that period of time, and people from other countries at that time, they invite our teachers or monks to their countries, and sometimes they have I was reading somewhere that the name, how the name of the Nepal came up, that there was some rishi was known as the Ne, and Pala was the kind of religious ceremony that was performed, and that the entire region was protected. So in his, because of that, they have given the name of Nepal. So you find that India has a very good traditions. And now if we come to the modern time, uh, because of the some dark period you will find in the medieval period, and even during the British period, they came here for their own uh, trade, and for 150 years they have been uh, taking the exchanging or making the trades to because of some spice trade, like, and after one almost 150 years, then they try to uh, uh, take. And I remember that even in British, during the British here, some of our cotton like and other items very much popular in England. And Lancashire जो males है, that was, I mean, they have banned some of the Indian clothes and other items, so that it could not become very popular there. But that was a different time. Now you see that to spread after a very dark period, and India is taking initiative to contact with the other part of the country, and that has been started in 1980s onwards, we find. And we try to revive our old traditions and to strengthen the bondings with which we have somewhere lost during that period. So that was the great thing which India has done. And we have a exchange program, like we have started the international festivals, and where the people have joined and they try to understand and look India as and India in the ancient times, and the glory which somewhere they have lost, or that was the revival of the glory. Now you see that India is playing through the culture, and now the yoga is a very famous nowadays, and we have good yoga centers, and it is very much like in all over the world and the countries, and even in India, the people come to join yoga, and we have a in different parts of my country, we have yoga centers. If you go to the Dehradun and hillside areas, you will find. And that is apart from the fact that India is surrounded by surrounded three side by the sea, the water, and the northern side by the Himalayas. And even then, the people seeing that coastal area, and they were touched. Most of we are aware that when the Vasco da Gama reached as Calicut, and it's a very famous saying that when he contact with the people of and the King Cameroon welcomed him, and after spending some time here, when he went back and he was asked by the country, his own country, that what he has brought to the nation, then he said that whatever I spend to reach India, I have brought 16 times more than that I have spent on the travel. So that was something which inspired the world, and the India was opening to the world then, because India has many attractive things which always inspire the other countries to come. And the same way, India has a very good custom, tradition, and you can say culture. So to come into the contact of the world or the other part of the world, they played a very significant role. Now, if you see the Herodotus, the Honduras also, then they have Spanish arrived there, and I think in 1821, that was uh, Spanish were not allowed there, and they finally, I think, they got independence in 1839. So after that, you see their interaction with the other part of the country, and the country was totally open up. So India, through their programs, interacting with the countries, other part of the countries, now we have a uh, supply of the not only the food items, but we are also playing a very crucial role in building their countries. Like we have in almost the Southeast Asian countries, or some part of other countries also. The India is giving well, a donation to start their in the to contribute in the field of health, education, and to develop infrastructure also. So if you see that is happened only because we have a tie with these people, or we have a cultural exchange, and we have a similarities of some kind of thought, and India is very much liked by these countries. And so if you see the example of our neighbors like Nepal and Bhutan, most of the projects are there, and we also have some, you know, some something which like the festivals, or the our culture, or the traditions, or though Bharatnatyam, as I said that, and some dances and some folk, and are very famous. And these countries see the natural beauties of and which has inspired them, and that become the attraction to them to visit the India. So I think most of the countries, if you find them and see the lots of ups and downs during these periods, or the which we have. So we find that the role of the India, and in these countries, through our efforts, like we are now sending or preparing our student exchange program, teacher exchange program, and they are to understand the culture of the other part, what is happening in the other part of the country. And so if I say that we have a very long tradition to search the area where the India can contribute a lot in that field. I remember one thing that even India, it is the combination of a very small countries, and and in a very difficult situations. Not only we have exchanged our uh, traditions, customs of other, and we feel that in these countries, how they have the food habits have developed from one country to another country, how the people in other part having the problems of the most of the Buddhism. I come to that also, that when Buddhism of India cross the boundaries of the India, and Nalanda is a very famous university at that time, and it was double story, and it is said that around 10,000 students and as many as 3,000 teachers were working there, and those students come from the other part of the country, and the teachers were very famous, and they even so much famous that even the kings at the time invite the teachers, Indian teachers, to their own countries to have their experience and the knowledge which they the process, the way they have used to transmit the knowledge. So in that way, that India was very from the beginning contributing in the field of knowledge, in the construction of the knowledge, and given a very, very I must say to the world, and in return also we also because you see the travelers through the travel took spend a lot of time here. Himsang, we know it, and some people from Russia. We also know that they came to India, and they spend time, and when they return to their own countries, they spread what is there in Indian culture, and and you will find the influence in those countries. We find the Buddhist tradition there, and so through that the exchange of not only the traditions, customs, language, but we also contributed to build these countries the way to respect their culture and traditions, and same way that many initiative in even today the different governments or the present government is taking to know about the India. And also now you see that even today most of our students you will find in every part of the world, and with them that is the one way of, because if they are going there, not only they are learning they something, but they are also carrying with them their traditions, custom, and in that way that we are trying to Vishwa Kutumbakam, the notion which we have, which we find in today, and which is very much uh, uh, working. So you find that even today, the student, our student, contributing in the construction or transmission of knowledge in the world. We have seen that in software engineering and in medical and in even in political sphere, and they are. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. There might have been some issue. Now it's resolved. Please go on.
Should I go on or?
Yes, yes, sir. Please go on.
So, because if you see from presently what the government or the NGOs and different like Rotary Club, which is very famous, and need not to need an introduction. So they are actually spreading the what India is, and the way the India is now known to the world. So we have a very rich traditions, and I was talking about the knowledge, the construction of knowledge, and in that field, India from ancient time until date is playing a very significant role, and it is I mean say that because now if you see that the world, particularly the even developing countries or the developed countries, heavily dependent on the brain or uh, uh, or the traditions, and they like India very much. And you know the why the yoga is famous all over the country. And you know you will find that now we have a center in yoga centers in every part of the country, where either they have here, not only in India, but abroad also. So it shows that we are in a India is very much in a position to give our best to the world, and also trying to extract the best of the world. And in that way, what is happening that those who have been the part uh, uh, and playing a very very significant role, as I said that in country like Malaysia, Indonesia, you will see even in Bali also, you will see if you go there, you will not find any kind of difficulty there, because there's so much cultural affinity, similarity in the way they are living, or you will find the some of the things are the same. So in that way, even we have a very good example of Nepal. If you go by just that we have a agreement or something that we can visit the Nepal easily, and we are uh, because of our cultural relationship, and and it is said that even in the name of if you say that Nepal is a Hindu country, like so it is because of that they uh, have like they have the Pashupati temple also, and you'll the people can have a very easy access to India, and even Indian even regard the matrimonial relations also. So it is the trust, or it is the, you can say, the our long relationship or the cultural traditions which have imbibed or came closer uh, uh, to in modern terms a global village, like, you know. So these are only because that we have opened up, and if we forget about that there was also a dark period when the India was closed, and was people were not allowed to interact with the outside the world. And we forget about, and that is so that was the middle part of it, if we say ancient, medieval, and modern. So that was a dark period where the and because of some of our traditions, yeah, say our customs, which imbibe in the Indian culture, Indian society. So that was not the glorious phase of the India, only because that the dark period, which I say dark period in the sense that was when the we felt isolated from the rest of the world, and knowledge, our knowledge which hardly found place to reach out of Indian boundaries, you know, like because of our rigidity. But you see today that now the India is open and very much playing a very leading role for uh, for the people of the world. As I said that if you see the ancient, we have read in the history books, or we know that out of the four, the ancient civilization, India is continue to maintain its glory. And if you compare it with the China and Mesopotamia and other, you will find they have changed a lot. That continuity we found in India. So it is the most surviving ancient culture, traditions, and we find in the world. And there are so many examples where we can say that if we today if we explore or we try to understand or we compare these ancient civilization, so we find that India is continue to retain its past glory, and now leading uh, their the culture or the custom, and we are very much in a position to interact people in a very and most in other words, we are most liked by the other people of the other countries. So I think in that way India is, you will find, if you see the textbook or the literature, from the literature or from literary work, that was also very popular in, just as you said that, as you know, that the Arabian countries, our mathematics is very popular there. So in that way, you can say that not only in the reconstruction of the world or reconstruction of the societies, the India is playing a very crucial role. So I think that is from my side, and thank you very much, I would say. And it is a privilege and honor to me that uh, I interact with the students particularly, and I just say that uh, I was the part of teacher interaction program which we had in NCRT in 1996. That was of 10 days program, and after that, uh, once I got opportunity, but today this is an opportunity which you have provided. I am very much thankful to you, to all, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wisdom. It was truly an informative session. I myself was particularly fascinated by the concept of Silk Roads and the ancient civilizations. I believe I speak for everyone when I say that your erudite journey has left us with lifelong lessons. Finally, I would like to conclude the commencement ceremony here. I would like to invite everyone present here to the webinars we're going to be having in the future. The itinerary of the same will be shared with you via your email addresses that we have collected. And I would like to ask you all to join all the sessions that are going to be conducted by our respective partner clubs. I would like to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to all our guests of honor, Manoj sir, Azeb ma'am, and Cesar sir. I would also like to thank all the participant clubs and their representatives, Interact Sarthak Lekhak, Lillian Lopez, Ruby Sawa, and Amira. You guys are the reason that we have been able to make this dream a reality. I would like to thank our teacher coordinators, Ms. Neeti Kanwa, Dr. Sheetal Rajvanshi, and Ms. Neelu Kalra, who have always supported us. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my dearest cabinet members, Interact Ishika Malhotra, our Vice President, Tatsad Malhotra, Secretary, and Pari Jain, our Treasurer, and my team of interactors who have worked day and night to make this project a success. And finally, I would like to thank anyone I may not have mentioned tonight who has helped us with this project. Your contribution is never unseen. I look forward to seeing you guys in our future webinars. But for now, I bid you a very good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Vishnu Mittal signing off.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. It's really a good meeting. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so
everyone
much.
for joining here. Thank you, Vishu, for organizing such a beautiful event. And before we leave, we are really thankful to the principal ma'am, Mrs. Seema Agarwal ma'am, and Mrs. Rita Maheshwari ma'am, our senior supervisory head, for allowing us to have this kind of platform and meeting. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Everyone, I would like to request you all to please turn on your cameras so we can have a picture together. That would be really, really good. And it will leave us with the memory of this commencement.
Thank you again, Vishu. I've been listening to all the good doctor had to say, Barwal. And thanks to you for getting us all together. I'm sure we're going to get many more chances to share our views. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
My pleasure.
Ma'am, I would like to invite you to switch on your camera as well. Okay, guys, when I say cheese, you all should smile. All right. So 3, 2, 1, cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, perfect. So I guess I'll see you all in our next webinar. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for having us. Bye.
Bye, bro. Have a sweet dream.
Bye.
Absolutely. I will have a great day. Goodbye.